Business loans for vehicles. Get approval for commercial vehicle financing. Call 888-653-0124 today or click the link in the description to learn more. Are you looking for a loan for your commercial vehicle? If yes, then you should consider applying for commercial vehicle financing. The process of obtaining business loans for vehicles is quite simple. However, there are certain factors that you need to keep in mind while applying for a commercial vehicle loan. If you are planning to buy a new commercial vehicle, then you should apply for commercial vehicle financing before buying the vehicle. It is because the finance company will give you a better rate of interest if you apply for a commercial vehicle loan before purchasing the vehicle. A small business auto loan is a type of loan that is given to companies that use their vehicles for business purposes. The main purpose of this kind of loan is to provide financial assistance to businesses who want to purchase new commercial vehicles. Business auto loan financing. Business owners can get an auto loan from banks or other lending institutions. This kind of loan helps them to pay off old debts and make payments on their current bills. In addition, it also provides funds to start up a new venture. There are different types of auto loans available depending upon the needs of the borrower. Some of these include fixed-rate car loans. These kinds of loans offer fixed rates of interest over a specific period of time. They usually have lower monthly installments than variable rate loans. Variable rate car loans. A variable rate car loan offers flexible payment options with higher interest rates compared to fixed rate loans. Business credit history plays a vital role when getting a loan. Therefore, borrowers must be careful about maintaining a good business credit score. Borrowers may face problems such as late payments, defaults, bankruptcy, etc., which could affect their chances of receiving a loan. A business checking account allows you to deposit money into your bank account without paying any fees. You can withdraw cash whenever you like by using checks or debit cards. Businesses often open accounts at local branches of major banking organizations. Banks charge annual maintenance fees for opening a business checking account. Business defaults are considered serious issues by lenders. Thus, they prefer to avoid taking risks associated with defaulting clients. However, a business vehicle loan does not require any collateral security. As long as the client pays back his/her debt within the stipulated timeframe, he or she gets all the benefits offered by the lender. Business auto loan applications options. A business auto lease is another option for those people who do not own cars but still wish to drive one. With a business auto lease, you don't actually own the vehicle. Instead, you rent it from the leasing organization. Leasing organizations typically offer low monthly payments along with tax deductions. The most common form of business auto leases involves renting out used cars. Many leasing firms specialize in providing short-term rental contracts for older models. For example, some business auto leasing agencies allow customers to choose between 2-year and 3-year terms. Business auto loan interest rates for a business car loan depend on several variables including the amount borrowed, term length, customer's credit rating, and location. Generally speaking, the rate of interest charged depends on how much risk the lender takes. Lenders take more risks if they lend large amounts of money to high-risk individuals. On the contrary, smaller sums are lent to less risky applicants. Could you get a business auto loan with bad credit? A bad credit business owner will find it difficult to obtain a personal loan because of this reason. But, a business auto loan is completely independent of the applicant's credit status. A bad credit business auto loan provider doesn't care whether an individual has poor credit scores or not. In fact, these providers even provide special deals for those with subprime credit ratings. Bank statements and cash flow statements play important roles in determining the eligibility of a borrower for a business auto loan. These documents help the lending institution determine whether the company is able to pay its debts on time. They also show whether the firm has sufficient funds in its financial statements to cover future expenses. Building business credit history is essential when seeking a business auto loan. This means that borrowers must make sure that they have paid off previous bills before submitting applications for new ones. It is advisable to use online bill payment services such as PayPal or EFT so that creditors receive timely remittances. Business auto loan contract alternatives. Business auto loan alternatives are becoming increasingly popular among small businesses due to their many advantages. It has become easier to obtain a business auto loan because of technological advancements. Today, online applications are widely accepted by financial institutions. Moreover, mobile apps help users apply for a loan easily and quickly to get their business rolling. An affordable business auto loan will enable you to purchase new equipment, pay off debts, fund expansion plans, and invest in other important aspects of your company. In addition, an affordable business auto loan helps you save time and energy since you won't have to visit multiple banks to find a suitable deal. Business auto loan pre-approval means that an applicant has been approved for a specific type of loan before submitting an application. This helps the borrower save time and effort during the entire loan approval process. The pre-approved status also gives him/her peace of mind knowing that he or she will receive funds once the loan is finalized. In addition to saving time and energy, pre-approvals give borrowers access to better deals. They have the opportunity to negotiate lower interest rates and other favorable conditions. In fact, pre-approvals make it possible for them to borrow up to 80% of the value of their assets. Business auto loan pre-approval status, how does it work? When a person applies for a business auto loan, he or she must provide information about himself/herself such as name, address, contact details, employment history, income level, etc. Once this data is collected, the lending institution compares it against its database of previous transactions. A good business banking relationship can be established if the lender finds enough similarities between the two parties. If the lender approves the request, the borrower receives a letter stating his/her pre-approval status. The pre-approval letter contains all relevant terms and conditions associated with the loan. For example, the amount of money available, repayment period, rate of interest, fees charged, etc. Eligible business fleet customers can be given a pre-approval letter after completing the necessary paperwork. A pre-approval letter contains important information regarding the loan being applied for. Some of these include the total cost of borrowing, repayment schedule, APR, and so forth. Once a company receives a pre-approval notice, it becomes eligible to shop around for the best deal available. Business auto purchases to grow your business. Having a vehicle for business use makes life easier for companies. Not only does it improve productivity, but it also saves costs associated with fuel consumption and maintenance expenses. Businesses often find themselves paying higher insurance premiums than personal drivers. By using a leased vehicle, owners avoid having to pay for expensive repairs or replacing parts. Business auto loan providers also provide other services apart from lending money. They include insurance coverage against theft, damage, fire, collision, and vandalism. Some companies even offer roadside assistance programs. In addition, these companies usually have special deals for new drivers. This means that they will give discounts to first-time buyers. The business lending officer for this type of business loan will be responsible for reviewing the application and making sure that the applicant meets the requirements set forth by the company. He or she might ask questions regarding the purpose of the loan, the expected return on investment, repayment schedule, etc. Once approved, the borrower receives an approval letter stating whether the loan was granted or denied. Keeping your business flexible to meet the array of payment options available. If the loan request is approved, the next step is to sign up for automatic payment plans. Business lenders can assist with your business goals by providing funding solutions through various types of loans. These range from small business loans to equipment leasing. You may choose any one depending upon your needs. Small business auto loans. A small business owner who wants to expand her/his operations can apply for a small business loan. Small businesses typically fall under $1 million in annual revenue. A business lending representative may prefer to lend funds to smaller firms because they know how difficult it is to manage large amounts of cash flow. Payment requirements vary based on the size of the firm. Lenders generally require at least 3 months' worth of operating history before approving a loan. After receiving the required documentation, the lender reviews the financial statements and decides if the firm has enough collateral to back its claim. Equipment leasing. An alternative way to finance a purchase is through equipment leasing. Equipment leasing allows you to borrow money without putting down any equity. Instead, you agree to make monthly payments over time. The lowest lease payment guarantee offered by most banks is between 2% and 3%. There are many different options when choosing which kind of auto lease payments lease agreement works best for your situation. For example, some leases allow you to buy out the contract after 5 years. Others let you renew every year. Still others come with no option to terminate early. A heavy vehicle loan is different from any other type of personal finance loan because they come with unique requirements. Heavy vehicle loans are designed specifically for businesses that operate large equipment such as dumpsters, cranes, forklifts, tractors, trailers, etc. These types of loans are typically used when purchasing new equipment or replacing old equipment. They are also commonly referred to as commercial auto loans. Refinance commercial car loan. Refinancing a car loan is not as easy as refinancing a home mortgage. It requires more paperwork and sometimes longer processing times. But, once everything goes smoothly, refinances can save borrowers thousands of dollars each month. Here's what you need to do. 1. Step 1. Get pre-approved. Before you start shopping around for rates, get pre-qualified. Most credit unions and banks offer free online tools to help determine your eligibility for a specific rate. Use them. 1. Step 2. Shop for flexible terms. Once you're ready to shop for terms, look for flexible ones. Some companies will give you a lower interest rate if you pay off the entire balance within 12 to 18 months instead of 24 to 36 months. This could mean saving hundreds of dollars per month. 1. Step 3. Negotiate down payments and fees. You'll want to negotiate down both the initial down payment and fees like origination costs and closing costs. Loan terms often include an upfront fee called origination or processing. That means you have to pay this charge even though you don't use the service. And, remember, these charges aren't tax deductible. So, be sure to ask about all fees associated with getting a new loan. Commercial truck refinance loans. If you own a truck but haven't taken advantage of the benefits of using a commercial trucking company, now might be the perfect time to change things up. With today's high fuel prices, you can easily afford to switch to a carrier that offers better deals than traditional carriers. Plus, switching to a carrier gives you access to their network of trucks and drivers, allowing you to take full advantage of the cost savings available. Repayment terms also differ depending upon whether you choose to go with a conventional bank loan or a private label loan from one of our lenders. A conventional loan usually comes with higher interest rates and shorter repayment periods. On the other hand, a private label loan may provide you with a competitively priced term and lower interest rates. Commercial vehicle loan online apply. Get started with growing your business dreams right away by filling out our secure form below. We'll review your information quickly and contact you shortly thereafter to discuss how we can work together on your next project. Business finances require careful planning and management. You must know where your money is going so that it doesn't disappear into thin air. In addition, you must make sure that you are spending wisely and making wise investments. A loan against commercial vehicle assets allows businesses to borrow funds secured by the value of their fleet of equipment. These types of loans are typically used when a business needs cash fast, such as during seasonal peaks or unexpected expenses. They are also useful for purchasing additional equipment or expanding operations. Conclusion. Are you looking for business loans for vehicles? Apply for a commercial vehicle loan today. Our experts will help you get the best deal possible. Don't let your business suffer due to a lack of funds. Get the cash you need to run your business smoothly. Apply now.